they have shouted slogans Bharat Mata ki Jai. That has become offense under 153A. ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಹೆಂಗ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Shouting Bharat Mata ki Jai is wrong. The crux is they have stood at a particular place and shouted Bharat Mata.
Shouted slogan and also threatened people saying that you did not vote for us.
I know. But they are the ones who were beaten by the complainants.
Exactly.
To
not
escape.
by the complainants.
Yes, sir. Whoever, nobody knows who did, and nobody knows who were shouting the slogans.
The police, when they defused it, that itself shows, my lord, the incident is happening. It is not the incident.
All right, incident has happened. That is why they have registered 307, sir. That complaint comes the next day.
That's correct.
Next day that complaint comes as a counterblast. There is no doubt about it. Their complaint is they came before this place and started shouting slogans Bharat Mata ki Jai. If shouting Bharat Mata ki Jai is a crime, can there be any can there be any better illustration of abuse of the process of the law?
That is not
the story that is built up next day, because these were assaulted. Attempt to murder is the allegation against them.
They came to know 307 has been registered.
307 is invoked. Why? Because they shouted those slogans, and apparent threat. The next day the story is built up.
No, the issue, my lord, that I've been told, my lord, that the even station house diaries reflect the incident. This incident.
Why did not the police immediately?
They have not done it.
Instead of diffusing, they should have taken action.
They should have taken action. They probably, if they have taken action, they could have prevented the next crime
exactly. Also. When did he go to the station and then write it?
In the
without
same
doing anything, they diffused the situation. Diffused Bharat Rao. Okay?
Last time your lordship passed, my lord.
25/7.
One opportunity should be given. That is why it was listed.
Yes, sir. They have shouted slogans Bharat Mata ki Jai. That has become offense under 153A. ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಹೆಂಗ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Shouting Bharat Mata ki Jai is wrong.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು?
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ let them shout Bharat Mata ki Jai. What is wrong with that?
As a counter blast, my lord, this has been registered.
That's all right. The crux is they have shouted Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Allah, that's not only thing. They also threaten the people for voting.
Are they threatening? That is because they counter blast complaint. That I will answer. Right. But the crux is they have stood at a particular place and shouted Bharat Mata.
Shouted slogan and also threatened people saying that you did not vote for us.
I know.
That is a complaint.
That's other ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ complaint. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ complaint.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವರು complaint. No, in the issue, my lord, in this case, this is the first incident. Police comes there. Police was deployed and subsequently police have defused this. Subsequent to this,
if there was threat, they are injured and they are in the hospital. Their statement is taken in the that's correct.
That's correct.
Their statement is taken in the hospital. They are the ones who were beaten by the complainants.
Exactly.
To
not
escape.
by the complainants.
Yes, sir. Whoever, nobody knows who did, and nobody knows who were shouting the slogans. Ella a haze. In that haze, you give a complaint saying that these people have done.
The issue, my lord, here is that the police. There is a police defused this issue. Subsequent to this, the stabbing.
Police defused the issue, and what you say. After that, there is a fight.
That's correct.
There is a fight. These are injured. 307. Your file matter there first.
Yes, ma'am.
So as a counter blast, next day it is filed. And what is the crux of the complaint? That they came before us and shouted Bharat Mata.
The issue, my lord, is that the police, when they defused it, that itself shows, my lord, the incident is happening. It is not the incident.
All right. Incident has happened. That is why they have registered 307, sir.
Not that incident.
Then what incident?
This incident.
Bharat Mata ki Jai incident.
Not Bharat Mata ki Jai. Here they said that ನಮ್ಗೆ vote ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗತಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತು. Your lordship means last page, last line.
That complaint comes the next day.
That's correct.
Next day that complaint comes as a counter blast. There is no doubt about it. ಹಂಗೇನಾರ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅವತ್ತೇ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್
ಐಡಿಯಲಿ ಮೈ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ದ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಹೂ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಡನ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್
ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪೆಂಡ್?
ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ should have been done, my lord, but it's not. But as senior counsel said, it's not limited to Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Incident triggered because of that.
No, but I've been told.
You see, ಅವ್ರದೇ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ.
I've been told, my lord.
ಅವ್ರದೇ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ. Their complaint is they came before this place and started shouting slogans Bharat Mata ki Jai. If shouting Bharat Mata ki Jai is a crime, can there be any can there be any better illustration of abuse of the process of the law?
That is not crime, my lord.
Then what, sir?
That is not crime. The crime is that abusing people for not voting them.
That is the next day story that is
No,
built
that is
up.
the-
ಅವತ್ತೇ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು complaint.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. But
That
my
is the story
instruction,
that is built up next day because these were assaulted. Attempt to murder is the allegation
correct,
against them.
Came
That's
to know
correct.
307 has been
And
registered.
that is
307 is invoked. Why?
That's
Because they shouted those slogans and apparent threat. The next day, the story is built up.
no, the issue, my lord, that I've been told, my lord, that the even station house diaries reflect the incident, this incident.
Why did not the police immediately?
They have not done it, my lord.
Instead of diffusing, they should have taken action
They
in
should have
accordance
taken
with law.
action. They probably, if they've taken action,
Mata?
they could have prevented the next crime also.
Exactly.
That's correct, my lord.
Mata?
That's correct. No, but what I'm saying, my lord, is that it is not limited to one slogan. In fact, the station house diary
Sir,
reflects all these
What
things.
what triggered the incident? What was the stimulus to the incident was the sloganeering. What the story is built up on the next day is they were also threatened.
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ
ಆತರ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ our police station house diaries and the reports of the people who defuse this situation before registering the case speaks all these things.
When did he go to the station and then write it?
In the same
Without
night,
doing anything, they diffused the situation, diffused Bharat Raoge.
same night they have given a report.
ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
The complaint subsequently comes.
ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇವ್ರ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್.
ಇವ್ರದೂನು.
The police go to the hospital and record the statement.
That's the midnight.
Midnight ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
That's correct, my lord.
Who is injured here?
No, the issue, my
Who
lord.
is injured? Tell me.
Allala.
They are in the hospital. Statements are recorded in the hospital. Who is injured?
No, here, my lord, the police has a clear negligence. Police negligence is apparent.
Police negligence may be apparent. That's a different thing. But this sloganeering has resulted in this squabble.
But it's not just sloganeering is what my submission.
ಅವ್ರ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ. It is not just sloganeering is what I'm
No,
saying.
sir, it's not correct.
But I understand, my lord, the delay in filing this complaint. They should have filed a complaint. In fact,
Why next day?
in fact, police should have filed a complaint.
Yes.
Police should have filed a complaint.
Police should have taken so moto action,
That they could
registered
have
a
done.
crime against whoever it is.
That's correct.
They go and record the statements and on
If,
this crime.
if that happened, they could have prevented even that crime.
Exactly.
They could have prevented
Why-
that
then
crime.
who is at fault here?
It's police that fault, man.
Then what, sir? And the complainant registers the complaint, doesn't appear before the court at all. ಇದಲ್ಲ every case I'm seeing, these complaints are
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
registered.
ಬಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದು ಜಗಳ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗಳ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Yesterday's case also that another complainant of this kind, complaint ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Complaint register ಮಾಡೋದು 153, no appearance at all.
It's kind of a hit and run case.
Hit and run.
Complaint ಕೊಡೋದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡು.
ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಸೀಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ.
But that cannot become a crime.
No, that's correct. No, what I'm saying, my lord, it is not limited to sloganeering is what my submission.
Sir, we are living in a society with harmony.
That's correct.
Why all this?
That's correct.
Not necessary. Police should not generate these things by registering the crimes on these factors. ಅಥವಾ ಅವತ್ತು assault ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವತ್ತೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, but the issue, my lord, in fact, I looked into case station of diaries. I've looked into station of diaries and the reports of the people who defuse this situation. I say, my lord, that the clear negligence on these people for not registering the case then and prevent this crime. They could have prevented this crime by registering the case. They don't do that. They simply say, okay, defuse it and then send them off. Subsequently, somebody goes and attack them.
ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಡ. ಅವ್ರು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಲಾಟೆ.
ಇವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಹೆಂಗ ಕಳ್ಸೋಣ ಮನೆಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕಳ್ಸೋ.
Anyway, allowed cost. Please. ಏನು?